Hey everyone, it's Raven and welcome back to the Nest. What I'll be doing today is closing out paycheck budget number 1 for August 2021 and setting up paycheck budget number 2. So if you are interested in seeing that, stay tuned. First off, I want to welcome any new viewers. If you are interested in things such as budgeting, personal finances, budgeting tips and tricks, as well as things related to planner, the planning community, all those sorts of things, then you are definitely welcome and encouraged to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right down at the bottom, as well as the notification bell. And to my returning viewers, welcome back. What y'all doing? What y'all got going on? What y'all been doing? Because I ain't been doing nothing. No.
Okay, then.
Look at Siri coming in on the conversation. Siri said, okay then, because I said I wasn't doing nothing. And Siri was like, okay then. Siri, mind your business. But yeah, I've been doing some stuff, but I just ain't been doing really too much and nothing lately. But what y'all been up to? Please let me know down in the comments. But let us go ahead and get into... Where am I pack? Okay, here we go. Let me go and take this one out. We're going to close out the first budget and then we're going to do the current budget. So I need this page. Well, really, I need all these. We're just going to take them all out. We're just going to do that. We're just going to take them all out. All right. So, and also for any new viewers, these are budget sheets that I actually created that I use on a, well, I'm gonna say on a daily basis. I at least look at my budget on a daily basis. I'm gonna say that. Sometimes I might skip a day, but I try to look at it at least every day. But these are available in my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box if you are interested. So let us get into this budget. I just need to close this one out really quick. And I'm gonna zoom y'all in a tad bit. Okay. So, paychecks. Full-time job came in as budgeted at $2,094.52. Part-time job came in as budgeted at $1,140. Online income, I had a sheet of paper. Online income came in at $262.58. And that is, of course, after I take out taxes, because I must calculate and do my own tax situation, make sure I pay my taxes. As you guys know, I am not trying to go to jail. So that is our actual income. So let's go ahead and add that up. 2094.52 plus 1,140 plus 262.58. All right, that's going to be a total income of $3,497.01, which is a little bit over what I budgeted for. Not by much, honestly. Y'all like my new calculator? I think it's very chic and very me. So let's see, minus 3384.52. That is a difference of $112.58. So that's that. As far as my expenses, Allstate did come out at $133.67. T-Mobile, I don't know why I put manual pay right here. T-Mobile is always auto pay, but it did come out as budgeted at $175.15. So all of my expenses were is budgeted, which is going to be $468.34. I only had one debt payment this past pay period. It was half of my car note. As you all know, I am debt snowballing. My car note, I think my car note is like it's like $250 something, $240 something. I really can't remember, but I pay a total of $400 each month. Sorry guys, my watch is acting a fool. I pay a total of $400 each month towards it, so I just split that up over 2 payments. So I do $200 one paycheck and then $200 another paycheck. So that was there. Gas for cash envelopes, our gas, we were actually over budget for gas by $90 because gas has actually gone up. So had to do a little bit extra as far as gas because I like to always fill my tank up. So whatever it takes to fill it up, which, I mean, I pay with cash. So when I went in and paid my regular $40 didn't fill it up. So I had to put $5 more in there. And that pretty much got it to full. So for food, we actually spent $153 in food. Pet, the entire $90 got spent for that because he actually got groomed this past pay period, and then I think I picked him up some more food. Yes. Personal, we spent the entire $25. I mean, we spent $21 in household. And fun fact, I will link it up above. I did a video, I think it was the last weekend, where I kind of showed how I shop for like my personal and household things, you know, like, you know, your body washes, deodorants, toilet tissue, laundry care, like all that kind of stuff. I showed how I keep my personal and household budget pretty much at like $100 a month because I budget $25 for each of these categories. So that's $50 total each pay period. Normally I'm paid twice in a month, so hence the $100 a month. Essentially, that is how I keep that budget kind of tight. And then usually on a monthly basis, I'm actually spending significantly less than $100 anyway. So if you're interested to see how I actually tackle that, short answer is I shop when things are on sale. I use coupons as well as rebate and cashback apps. So if you are interested in kind of seeing that more into detail, like I said, I will link up above that video so you can go and check that out. Quick reminder, I mentioned it in that video as well. Ibotta is still running the promo where if you use my code to sign up for Ibotta, it is a cashback app. You will actually get $10 once you submit your first receipt if you use my code. My code, I'm going to link it here on the screen, and it is also down below in the description box. That promo ends at the end of this month. So if you are not already signed up for Ibotta, definitely go sign up for that. Submit your first receipt. You get $10 as long as you use my code. That was a little promo, like a little break, like a little commercial break. But anyway, back to our regular programming. So as far as my cash envelopes, we have 90 plus 153 plus 90 plus 25 plus 21. Y'all, we were just barely under, but just we made about $1. We budgeted $380, and what I actually spent was $379. So the fact that I was under for household as well as groceries, that kind of made up for being over in gas. I like when things work out in a certain way. I hate being over in gas, but like I said, I didn't expect gas prices to go up the way they did, and they just did. Sorry, y'all might hear my dog snoring. He is over there just calling hogs. Why are you snoring so loud? All right, so sinking funds. We had our house sinking fund. I budgeted my regular $100 for that. That did go in. What I have total in that fund is $6,400. Fun fact, this is completely separate from the 10K savings challenge that I'm doing, where I'm doing the 2 different savings challenges that I update you all on Mondays. This is completely separate from that. This is essentially the very first sinking fund that I started for a house. So I started that one maybe a year and a half ago. Maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe a little under a year and a half ago. And that's what that has grown to. And I just decided, even though I'm doing these savings challenges to get the $10,000, I said, well, I'm not going to stop this one because, I mean, I just going to essentially combine those amounts together to put towards all things house stuff. So I'm really liking seeing that one grow. Vacation, I put my regular $40 towards that. The total in that fund right now, well, at the end of this budget, was $160. For car, I put in my regular $10, and the total in that one at the end of this paycheck budget was $74. So I budgeted $150. I did put in my $150. Investments and other savings stash, I put $60 in there and it actually has 60. I cannot get the stash app to open. I don't know what's up. But I saw they took my $60, but I cannot get the app to open. I may have to delete it and then reinstall it. Don't know. But I'm going to go back in and add the total in for that account later. Savings challenge number 1, that is the daily savings challenge that I actually do. You all see an update on that on Mondays. The budget amount for that for this past paycheck period was $75, and I did actually put in my full $75. Savings challenge number 2, that is the weekly savings challenge that I do. You also see that update on Mondays. The budgeted amount for that one was $250, and I did put my $250 in. So our budgeted total for investments and other savings was $485, and I did do $485. All right, so let's go ahead and do our totals down at the bottom. So our expenses came in as budgeted. Debt was as budgeted at $200. Cash envelopes came in at $379. Sinking funds $150. Investments and other savings came in at $485. So our total, yeah, I don't know how to calculate this. It's really just off by $1. So it's off by $1. I was almost, that is interesting. It was off by $1, y'all. So our budgeted total was $1,683.34, which means that our actual was $1,682.34, which means that our budgeted remaining was $1,701.18, which means our actual remaining, I'm gonna have to figure that out for real because my online income was more than expected. So let's do, for our actual income was $3,497. And I didn't write that down correctly. Why didn't I write that down right? Why didn't y'all tell me I ain't write that down? $2,094.52 plus $1,140 plus $262.58. Okay. 10. Why you ain't tell me I ain't write that down right? Y'all gotta help me. Goodness. What type of friends are y'all? Okay. All right. So our actual in outgoing. So we're gonna say minus $1,682.34. So that means that our actual remaining was $1,814.76. Excuse me. Now, majority of this did go to pay down my last credit card, my Citibank card, but you all will see how much went to that when I do my debt snowball update. Let us move on to paycheck number 2 for the month. Okay, so income, we're gonna say full-time job, and then online income. Part-time job is just once a month. I'm only paid from that job once at the beginning of every month. So we're gonna say budgeted amount is $2,134.53 for my full-time job, and that paycheck already came in. I got paid today. So that's an actual of $2,134.53. Online income, we're going to budget at our usual $150, and as you know, we will put in our actual amount at the end of the paycheck budget. So our total amount for income, $2,134.53 plus $150. All right, our budgeted amount for income is going to be $2,284.53. All right, let us move on to our expenses. $820, we're gonna do an auto pay, and that's going to be from Allstate. And that is our renter's insurance at $17.68. Then, sorry y'all, I'm looking. Then we're gonna have on 8/20 as well. You are not an auto pay. You will never, ever in life be an auto pay. MLG&W, we're gonna budget that one at $200. Then we have 8/23. We have an auto pay for Amazon Music at $1.08. Then we have 8/23. We have another auto pay for AT&T, and that one's going to come in at $50. Then we have 8/29. I actually have two for 8/29. We'll go ahead and put those in. One is going to be auto pay. The other is also auto pay. We have Netflix and then Hulu. Netflix is going to come in at $19.70. Hulu is at $13.13. I think that is honestly it, because my next set of bills won't start up again until the 6th of September, but my next paycheck is going to be on the 3rd of September. So that's going to be all she wrote for expenses. So let's go ahead and add that up. All right. Let's see, $17.68 for Allstate, $200 for MLG&W, $1.08 for Amazon, $50 for AT&T, $19.70. I didn't mess that up, y'all. $170. I need to add in $18. $18 because I messed up on. I done messed up all together. All right, so let's do. All right, so let us add all this up. $17.68 for Allstate, plus $200 for MLG&W, $1.08 for Amazon Music, $50 for AT&T, $19.70 for Netflix, $13.13 for Hulu. All right, so that is $301.59 for expenses, debt payments. Is that on the 28th or the? No, that's on the 20th. Sorry. I have two for the 20th. One is going to be half my car note. The other is going to be regional one, which is a medical bill. And then we also have on 8/28 Citibank. But because I pay this at the beginning of the month when I get my part-time check, this is going to be budgeted for $0. I'm going to put $0. Regional one is budgeted at $25. Half of my car note is at $200. So they're going to bring us to a budgeted total for debt to $225 for debt. All right, flipping us over to cash envelopes. Gas. If you remember, I said I was going to up my gas budget, and we are upping it to $90 for the entire paycheck budget. Groceries and food will be $160. Pet is going to be $90. Personal, $25 as usual. And household is going to be $25 as well. So that is going to be $90 plus $160 plus $90 plus $25 plus $25. that is going to be $3.90 for our cash envelopes. All right, and then our sinking funds, I'm gonna say house, vacations, car. Budget amount for house is our usual 100, vacations 40, and then car 10. So that is a budget total of $150. Stash is going to be 60. And then we have savings challenge number 1, savings challenge number 2. Total for savings challenge number 1 is going to be $306 for the entire paycheck budget. Savings challenge number 2 is going to be 70 plus 80. That's going to be $150 for that. So that's going to give us a grand total for investments in their savings, 306 plus 60 plus 150. That's going to give us a total of 516. Okay, now let's go ahead and do our budgeted remainings and totals. So investments and other savings was 516. Sinking funds 150. Cash envelopes 390. Debt was 225, and expenses 301.59. 301.59. All right, so 301.59 plus 225 plus 390 plus 150 plus 516. Okay, that is a budgeted outgoing total of $1,582.59. And once we calculate that against my income, that's going to be a budgeted remaining amount of $7,701.94. All right, not too bad, not too bad. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you do not miss any more of my videos. Thanks, guys. Peace.